How's it going? This is Hoiman, and today we're taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Milky Rose figure. So you have a nice window display to see the figure, and it has really nice patterning as well. And then the whole box is a nice pink and purple colour schemes go with the character. But I do find that her name is a bit hard to read on the box. But the window does continue to the top, and then you have nice illustrations of the other figures in the line. And then same for the other side of the other characters. And then you have legal stuff for the bottom. And then on the back you have some nice pictures of the figure and also advertises the other figures in the line. And then to open the box, you just lift open the side flap. And then you just lift open the front cover. And there's the figure all together with her accessories. So here's the actual figure itself, and this is actually one of the earlier figures in the line. And although this figure is over 10 years old, I still feel that the sculpt is pretty good for the most part. Some of the proportions and joints do look a bit dated, but for the most part it still looks really nice. And I feel that at this time in the line, this is when the quality started to improve in terms of the sculpt. But if you already couldn't tell, unfortunately for mine it did come with a bit of a QC issue, and that's the fact that she came with two right open palmed hands. And that's just unfortunate on my part, but I'm pretty sure most of the figures won't have this problem. In terms of sculpt, you can see there's just a lot of detail in her clothes, really nice flowery pattern, and the paintwork is very clean for the most part. And then the sculpt of her hair is very nice, has nice blending of tones to bring out the definition and strands. And looking closer at her face, I feel that they really captured the likeness of the character. So in terms of articulation, her neck is on a double ball joint, so she can look down about that much, but I'm sure you can already tell, but the hair is quite heavy, and for the most part it's a very solid piece, so it does weigh down her head a bit. So if you try to make her look down, she does kind of just tend to look a bit up. And because it's a solid piece, it does pretty much restrict her looking up, so she can only pretty much just look straight ahead. But she can tilt her head side to side and then also twist, and then the sides of her hair are actually on ball joints, so you can move those around slightly, but again it does weigh down her hair even more. And then for the shoulders, she has ball jointed shoulders, so they can move around her torso slightly, and then you can bring her arm out to the side, so that's nice. You can bring her arm forward and back as well, and then she does have the bicep swivel. She's got single jointed elbow, and she's got ball jointed wrists. And then for her torso, it's on a double ball joint, so she can lean forward, not a whole lot, lean back very slightly, can lean side to side, as well as twist. And then these skirt pieces are pretty solid for the most part. This piece is slightly flexible, but not a whole lot, so it is going to restrict quite a lot of her leg movement. So for the hips, just bring her leg out to the side and kick forward, and then this part is sculpted in a way to allow a bit further movement. For her left, it's pretty restricting. And then she can move her leg back, and then she has the thigh swivel, and single jointed knees. And since she's an older figure, the joint does look a bit dated. She does have ball jointed ankles, so you can go back that much, forward that much, tilt side to side, as well as twist. So in terms of articulation and sculpt, it's all there as you expect the Figuarts to have, and like I already mentioned, at this time in the line, I feel that the quality has improved a bit. So she does get a bit more nicer proportions and a bit more range in the articulation. But like I already said, the skirt is a bit restricting and she is quite back heavy with the hair. But for the most part, you should be fine. That's the figure. Let's take a look at the accessories. So for faces, she comes with a just stern looking face. She comes with an eye winking happy face. And then she comes with a shouting face. And this is one of my gripes with the older figures, is that to change out the head, you have to take up the whole head and hair. And that can be a bit difficult and tedious, but for the most part, it does work. For hands, she comes with a pair of open palmed hands, but hopefully yours will come with an actual left one. 2 fists, and 2 hands to hold her weapons. So she does come with this weapon, which I can't remember the name of, but for the most part, it's very well sculpted. You can see all the details in there, nicely painted on. But the back does look a bit plain, but that's just because that's how it looks in the show. She also comes with her other makeup accessory, again nicely sculpted and painted. And then she does come with her sword. It's nicely sculpted. The handle looks very nice with the metallic blue, and the blade itself fades from white to a darker blue. And the blade is quite flexible, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. And then she also does come with a display base, which you have to assemble with the pegs and also the stems. And then she actually comes with interchangeable face parts for the other characters in the line. One Cure Dream face, a face for Cure Rogue. She comes with a face for Cure Aqua, a face for Cure Mint, and then finally a face for Cure Lemonade. So my final thoughts are, if you're a huge fan of this character or the show, then I highly recommend this figure. Although she's an older figure now, I still feel that the sculpt is very nice for the most part. And she does come with a good range of accessories as well, and the small improvements in this figure at this time of the line are pretty present as well. So you shouldn't be disappointed with the purchase. But that's my review. Thank you for watching and enjoy some pictures.